How you gonna tell your mom? Yo. Nah, gang, I can't even explain that one away with logic. You got me up. What? It's spooky season, so today we're gonna watch another scary comp. This is the newest one.
Aaliyah is recording her daughter, who just had a night terror. Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her child's doctor, is a common phase that most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed, crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room. So, Aaliyah immediately records this video to show her child's doctor. But while recording, this happens.
Oh, hell no. Imagine you just see like some ghost booty start popping in the background. Like you just start seeing some like silhouette twerk. I'm waiting for a video like that. When are we gonna see some paranormal ghosts and it's just like a ghost being funny? Like it's always some weird creepy stuff. When are we gonna see you like popping booty or something funny? I mean, I know most people that are ghosts are probably like 70 and up, so they probably don't even know what popping ass is, but it's like, damn. Like when we don't see that? What? Am I missing it?
I'm scared. Scared? Are we scared, baby?
See, at this point, you're not even filming it for the doctor, bro. What are you filming it for? She awake now.
Come on, you're a big girl. Come here, big girl. I'm a big girl. It's okay.
Oh, the mom was scared too.
There's the vent right there, baby.
Oh wait,
see the vent?
Wait,
Dishes?
honestly, if the vent is on, it probably is the vent. I'm not even trying to be that guy. Listen, doors are like, in my opinion, in paranormal videos, the least credible thing ever, bro. I have firsthand seen the AC in my parents' house kick in and a door opens or another one closes, or one will open really quickly and then that will cause a counter wind of pressure to like close a door in another room nearby. Like that stuff just dead ass happens. It's physics or some like that. So I don't even think that's paranormal activity, especially if the vent was on. I mean, I'm not there, but if the vent's on, like it's the vent. It's always going to be the vent. Doors are inside house doors are so flimsy too. It's like very, very like light wood. Like doors inside of houses, like interior ones are never heavy, right?
The door. You're fine, okay? Are you big girl? You're scared, just remember.
Wasn't it open for that though? Well, there could be a air vent in the other side of the hallway.
Baby Lenny's here, Mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed.
Oh,
What's wrong,
there's
Cora?
something else?
What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
How you gonna tell your mom? Yo.
Just as Aaliyah sees her daughter staring at the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this. The blinds suddenly closing on their own. But it's not just a few that close up.
Nah, gang, I can't even explain that one away with logic. You got me up. What? No. Listen, hey, ghosts. Listen, I would like to reiterate, if you are watching this, if you can see this broadcast on the interwebs, if you're watching the YouTube video, the VOD, maybe even watching my stream on Twitter, okay? I'm not saying you're not real. I would never say that. But I just like that we both don't f with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't f with me, I don't f with you. That way I'm not bothering you and you're not bothering me. It's like, it's the best way. You know, we have a symbiotic relationship of staying out of each other's business. I'm sure you would like to keep it that way, and I would like to keep it that way too. That way we can both live our lives without interfering. Because I wouldn't want to cause you any problems, you know?
But rather all four shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely. It sounds as if someone or something had forcefully shut them. Naturally, they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
Yeah, how would that work?
Physically standing by the blinds in order to close them like this. And also, all 4 of them closed at the exact same time. There's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's...
Okay, that's like, you got bags on one side of the door, gang. Like, of course it's gonna open that way. Like, now you just being paranoid for no reason, girl. Like, come on now. Listen, I don't even think this is the ghost. Even if the ghost is real in this house, the ghost didn't do that. The ghost probably laughing, watching this, like, damn, she really thought that was me, this stupid. Like, because if I was a ghost, I'd be like, nah, there's no way you thought that was me, gang. But, you know, there's that, I do not believe that.
That's not creepy.
Now, if it closes the other way, then you got that, gang.
I'm trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these...
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own.
See, you know what I might do when I buy a home is I might build a new one. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's where 90% of these happen. I've never not once seen a ghost video in someone's apartment. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen. I've never seen a ghost video in someone's apartment. What, have you? It's always houses. Probably because someone else lived there before for like a prolonged period of time, enough to like die there.
Happens right as she explains how the shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night. But that's not even the weirdest part, because later she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So, the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent. The air vent could not have pushed this door closed in that other video because the air was not on, the AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
Shoot, if they field tested
There's
it,
a vent right there, baby.
I'll give it to you.
See? The vent.
That one type of house being haunted, you got to cleanse that full exorcism. Yo, I know people who had a house that was haunted that was a newly built house too, actually. Like, they would see stuff all the time. We were friends with them. I go over to their house all the time as kids. I mean, we were family friends. I wasn't really friends with any of the kids. My parents were friends with their parents. My sister was friends with them. I was like the odd one out that no one really with, but it's okay, whatever. I was playing my DSi on the couch, like not chilling. But like, they would claim that they had experienced ghosts and stuff. And I think they at one point cleansed the house or thought about it. Like at one point, like they came home and like they had all these sheets on their furniture, they said, like they were covering it. And then like they came back from a vacation, they were all gone. But I was like, maybe someone also just like robbed you, you know?
Never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
Okay, but also the sound difference too, not to be like, I don't believe the good door, but like the iPhones automatically adjust sound input and gain based on how loud frequencies are. So since you were already talking and your daughter was already crying, background noise will be suppressed versus you're not talking in the clip of the AC. When the AC turns on, the only noise is the AC. It's gonna boost up the gain of the volume so that you can still hear something because it's not detecting enough noise at the current gain frequency. So the iPhone does do that. That's why if you're on like a FaceTime call with someone like mad long, like, and they don't talk, suddenly their fan will be loud as hell. That's why. It's because there's no other sound coming through the mic. So it's gonna automatically adjust the gain until something picks up.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC,
So-
then what had moved the door?
How do you know this is an iPhone? Most camera phones do the same thing, bro. Most cameras actually do the same thing. Most like cell phone cameras use like automated image adjusting and audio adjusting because otherwise you would have to set the gain yourself manually every time you record a video. And respectfully, most people are too stupid to figure out how to do that. Okay, they make these as easy as possible, and it's definitely a smartphone because she has TikTok. So even if it's a Samsung, you can still do that.
This one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else.
Well, that means they're not going to grow out of them,
away
stupid.
from this room until she figures out what to do next.
How is that like relieving? Like there's night terrors. So instead of going through them for 2 years, now it might be 10. Like, lady, come on now.
But until further updates are given, this video will continue to remain a mystery.
See, if this is the only
Women
paranormal
are
thing that ever happened to me, I don't even think I would cleanse the house. You want to know why I don't think I would cleanse the house? Because I'm worried if I cleanse a place that doesn't need to be cleansed, then the spirits might come to that too. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just one thing, I can sleep after this. You know, if something else happens though, I might call somebody. I also have a theory. All right, listen. I have a theory that people that are spiritual and religious tend to experience more ghost things, bro. Because never once have I heard an atheist tell me they have a ghost story, bro. Have you? I never once heard no atheist tell me they have a ghost story. It's always some giggle religious person or it's someone that's spiritual. And I feel like it's because they're more open to that energy. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the more open you are to it, the more it's gonna get sent your way. I never not met one atheist that's been like, I have some crazy stuff. I'm an atheist, but I have ghost stories. Have you always been an atheist? And when you had the ghost stories, were you actively an atheist though? That's the real question. Because if you was like Christian, or you was in a Christian household as a kid, or you was in a Buddhist household as a kid, or whatever the hell, and the ghost stuff happened then, you wasn't an atheist. You know what I'm saying? And I think ghosts, the spirits that haunt kids, it's like whatever their parents believe. This is my theory. Because if you're currently atheist, but you weren't when the ghost stuff happened.
Now this next video was
because all these people that always have these ghost stuff, like they get it cleansed and they start praying and if you were atheist, you're not doing that. Because you don't even believe in it to begin. You know what I'm saying?
recorded by an overnight security guard who works at a cemetery. One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law, whom he wanted to show the crematorium.
Confirmation bias? I feel like, yeah, it's possible if you're an atheist, but I feel like I genuinely hear it so much more from like spiritual or religious people, you know? Confirmation bias, maybe they already believe in spirits of powers, so they'd be willing to chop it up to that than some physics. Yeah, I also feel like that's also why too. Like the atheist might be experiencing the ghost, but they're also gonna have a confirmation bias that it's not real. Yo, also, I would never work security at any burial place ever. I do not care, okay? Listen, the dead don't need protecting from me, okay? I'm gonna be with you.
That's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now, for those who don't know, a crematorium is a place where the deceased are cremated and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are then put inside urns, which the families then keep. But knowing what goes on back here only makes what was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now.
So then
why? Walk you through.
See, this is why I wouldn't work here, bro. Mortuary assistant got an update. They got an IRL patch. Yo, the graphics looking good now. They're on some found footage.
You would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down. Freaking out.
Oh, hell no. See, but I would never work somewhere like this. Okay, but like, listen, let's say the urn does open. What's it gonna do? Like, what is it gonna do? Throw some dust at you? Like, that's like someone throwing dirt in your face. Like, okay, you're still safe. I'm just saying. You know, if it's competent, block your airways. Ooh, if it's like you know what? If it's on some like urn bending, wait, that's actually smart though. It could do that. I don't know if there'd be enough dust, but yeah, no, I guess if it was the ghost, it could like shove them up there and like keep them there. I just feel like I've never heard a ghost story where like they're that competent, you know, where they're like slowly killing you with like, you know what I'm saying? It's normally not that. It's normally like a quick movement and then that's kind of it. Like, I feel like ghosts can't be as precise as we think. You know, like in movies, like it's not gonna go up your nostrils and like stay in your lungs and just like chill. Like, you know, I feel like that's a little bit too precise, you know? You gotta move each individual grain. I feel like normally when there's a ghost, it's like something that across the room is just like, and then it's just kind of, that's it, you know? Like, have you ever seen a ghost video where the thing is like accurately moving and like chasing someone like a goddamn, like a missile? Like, no. I feel like they got one chance, you know what I'm saying? They take the sniper shot and then they gotta reload for a while, you know what I'm saying? They gotta find a new loadout. Why you replaying like we ain't see that shit? I'm quitting, bro. If he doesn't quit, he's stupid. I'd quit on the spot, actually. I don't even care. Oh, hell no. It's following him?
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now, something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now, I have a friend that works.
Now, even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere,
yeah, it doesn't explain that, but I do feel like
starts to vibrate. Only
the
this
mic
one
might have
begins
just been
to
a
move,
glitch.
and not a single other urn does the same. Now that's creepy, but it doesn't stop there, because moments later, this happens. The urn's lid begins to creep open by itself. Seeing this,
see, I feel like that you can do one of two things in this scenario. You start giga researching whoever the hell's urn that is and like find out if there's like some crazy stuff they did in the past, you know what I'm saying? Or just leave work, take the termination, and, you know, listen, you can even tell my next employer that, like, I just quit on the spot. I don't even care, okay? I'd rather have difficulty finding another job for, like, a few months or maybe a few weeks than have the rest of my life be up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
he bolts out in a panic frenzy before stopping to catch his breath and seeing
this part is what really shook me. That's crazy.
Someone had walked out from inside. Having no explanation.
I mean, that might be an event too, but
clocks out
like
immediately and tells his boss what just happened. Now, while there haven't been any updates, it's safe to say the security guard will be keeping his distance from this place. For now, not much else is known about that night.
Like, I'd rather work security at an event where some guy could run at me with a knife than like this. Because at least the guy running at me with a knife, like, I can see you. And you're like a person. You know what I'm saying? And like, if I'm guarding a place with dead people, someone could still run at me with a knife. Anyways, like, grave robbers exist. So, you know?
The urn had seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though. If that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier.
Imagine it just didn't. The ghost was just like, yeah, let's just this person's head.
Now, the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron, who recently posted something that she normally
Yo, I say this every time, but these mom TikToks, they always look like the same genre of white women. You know what I'm saying? And like, they either got like a ponytail or like some glasses or something.
In post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left
TikTok mom
of her
phenotype, no,
followers
dead ass.
concerned and completely
like, no
spooked.
diss with that, by the way. Like, I'm not saying they look like if there's anything negative about that. It's just they all kind of look like the same genre of a mother. Like, I've never not once seen like, you know, someone that looks like my mom or like some of my friends' moms like aren't doing this.
It's a short clip she recorded from her baby monitor, which shows her daughter sleeping inside her crib. But what's strange about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much. So
okay, every time there's a ghost thing involving technology, I'm less likely to believe it because like the sensors on these things are not, you think it's gonna be that expensive, bro? Like you come on. A baby monitor is what, like $100 at the most? Like, come on now.
there had to be something else in there that was. According to Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across
Like,
the
you
hall.
just looking for a problem
We got all the
if this
furniture
is your
in, the TV
concern.
hung. That is.
But I know
She
if
recently moved
it's
into another
in this video, there's gonna be more to it. There has to
room
be.
inside this house. So, if it's not her other daughter, then who or what is moving? Misty continues to watch to see if anything appears,
Oh, okay,
but nothing does.
Oh.
But after looking closely,
Oh.
she sees it.
Oh.
This is what she saw.
Oh. Yeah, that's a little scary. That's a little scary.
Eerily, it appears that someone or something is on the bunk bed, However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone staying in this room.
Yo, I wonder if the guy that makes these videos like gets cursed though from doing this. Like, do you think the ghosts like are like thinking to himself like, all right, we're gonna make this guy safe because he's reporting on our pranks. You know, like you think the ghosts, do you think they like heavily this guy's channel, or do you think they're like, damn, we hate him, he's exposing us? Like, what you think it is? You know, because I personally think the ghosts are like, yeah, you doing charity work for us. Yeah, keep them humans scared. Yeah. And they're like giggling with their friends about this. You know what I'm saying? This is probably like Ghost World Star. They're probably like, Randy, look. You made it on the video. You made it in the scary cop, Randy. Hey, your prank one of your pranks finally pulled off. We knew you could do it. Like, it might be a rite of passage, you know? It's like going viral on the internet for us. It's like, this is this for them. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homies with the iPad in hell. Like, you know, they get mad excited when they see their little prank pull up on like, look, Gary, I'm on the telly. Like, yo, your logic is ghosts have access to technology. Yeah, I guarantee they can see this though from other people watching it. I'm just saying, millions of people watch it. You think the ghosts can't like collectively, you know, chill behind someone's monitor and look at it? Who says they don't have access to viewing it? You know, I'm just saying.
Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space. Which begs the question, just who exactly was on this?
They don't even need
Misty has
5G.
yet
They
to
got
figure
like
this out, which
instant
is why she's
transmission.
been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone can. Needless to say, it's pretty freaky. But one night, while touring this exact room where the figure was seen,
She goes to the internet, what's happening? Is there any explanation? And everyone in the comments is like, move, burn the house, exterminate, cleanse now. Don't let your baby sleep in that room again. Like, there's no way her posting that made her feel any better, bro. Like, it's gonna make you more scared. Like, yo.
something completely unexpected happens. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that.
Wait, this is
through real
low-key a
quick.
nice house though.
We moved my daughter from
This looks like a new house.
room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments.
Well, of course. That's the internet.
I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed.
Imagine the ghosts like take turns, like they have like posts like screwing with people every night. They're like, all right, Gary, you mess with Linda tonight. You know, you earned it.
This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker.
Hair from a rat. You know, she really was reading the comments. No, because I know there was some little ghost guru in the comments like, if there's rat hair, it can cause a disturbance. Like, yeah, I know she's like, yeah, there were no chicken feathers, there were no bones. Them comments got to her head, bro. Them comments got to her head. This shouldn't be this funny, but it's like, it's the fact that she specifically was like, there were no dead roaches. I mean, dead roaches is more common, but like rat hair? She was like, yeah, there was no chicken bones in the summoning circle. There was no human skull. Like,
These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be.
now I would never go over that one lady that sat in the room and was like, do it again. And then the ghost did it again and then she ran out. Like, yo, you got bigger balls than me because I would have just burned the house down.
Oh my God, it's rocking.
Oh.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair that's placed in the corner of this room begins to rock on its own. But oddly enough, no one else was around to have moved it. Considering what was seen on camera just a few nights ago, Misty can't help but think that her room is haunted. Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't go in until her husband comes back from his business trip. But until he does, it seems that Misty won't know for sure.
What was crazy? I wonder how many of these are like just dead ass fake for clout too, because there's got to be a lot of them. Because like, yo, with editing nowadays, like you can make this look pretty realistic. Also, even with the blind stuff, like they could have gotten a bunch of fishing wire, pulled it like in, grabbed it all in a bundle and went, you know what I'm saying? Now, whenever there's a shadowy figure, I'm like, that's a little bit, you know, I don't really know how that happened. But or like the one where the thing gets knocked over and there's no kid inside. That's a little bit crazy, you know, but like some of them I'm like, if you're like an influencer, I'm kind of like, you know.
As to who or what was caught on camera.
Shadows aren't hard to edit though, because there's not a lot of stuff, but.
Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while
I also feel like really
here.
long, boring roads. Actually, I think like statistically have more accidents because there's like less going on to keep your attention. So people like doze off and like veer to the side.
On April 30th of 2024,
Very common
Tasha
thing.
Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dash cam captures this. There's something on the side of the road that the camera picks up. It happens quickly, but
That was me. Oh, my fault. I didn't know you was having some cracktivity at dawn. That's definitely not a coyote. That's built a little
if you
bit wrong.
slow the footage, you'll notice what looks like something hunched over.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after
wait, it also kind of just looks like a baby deer. Am I tweaking? Like the deer is like standing and it turned its head to face the camera. That's actually kind of what it looks like. Like it had its head down like this, and then the car passed and it like turned. You know, they say deer in headlights. More like a person. I don't think it's a. I mean, if it is a person,
natural,
like, they got some free time.
especially after seeing the figure seemingly appear out of nowhere in front of the.
But I feel like
car
it kind
ahead.
of does feel. Well, the reason it appears out of nowhere is because of the light, bro. See, because it's too bright. You can't see it in the light.
Car ahead.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, bro.
Given the countless stories of
I feel like the light washed it out because dash cams aren't really. The cameras aren't that good. Like they're not good enough to like discern between it, so it was just washed out. I generally think it was just like a baby deer because it looked like it was like its head was down. That's why it just kind of looked like some weird thing hunched over, and then when it got closer it popped up because the head like looked.
those who've seen things here at night, Tasha agrees that whatever this was had to be something unexplainable. While it isn't certain if that's the case.
But also
one
deer's
thing
eyes be glowing red though normally too though, so. But I also kind of think
seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever or whatever this was had definitely scared the living daylights out of someone who spotted them. So then, just who or what was seen late at night? in the
nah, I
middle
think
of
that's a deer,
nowhere?
bro. Because it doesn't just appear. You can even see the little color blip difference here, bro. That's the deer just overexposed from the light of the camera. See? Because the little color blip there is gone now. Yeah, no light did reflect off its eyes, so it had to be facing away from the camera, which I feel like is very unlikely, but I don't know. Could be a
Now, the
chimpanzee.
following
Yo, this is America, gang. There's no chimpanzees here.
Video takes place at a house where construction has been going on for quite some time. The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently hired to work on this property. While working by himself, strange noises
Or like
start
a
to
baby.
emanate from inside the house.
But yeah. Whoa, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that?
Bro, just tell him to hire somebody else. It ain't worth the money.
Whoa.
I stand by that.
I don't want to go up there. I do not.
First, seemed a little too dark though.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property
Bro, it's like
owner
pitch
and the
black out,
construction
though.
crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had sneaked in without him noticing, this next part is what makes this whole video pretty
the whole
creepy,
basement?
as it seems to hint that maybe it's not a stranger. Now, after hearing what sounded like footsteps, the carpenter proceeds to show the basement. This is where he claims to have had another creepy experience.
See, like,
from
and
the
this not even your house, and you're still entertaining this. Like, just leave, bro. Get a different job.
before, but while showing it, this happens.
Like, if it's happened enough for me to think to record it for, like, the chance that it might happen again, like, I'm already gonna leave, bro. Especially if it happens when I record it.
I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house.
Get some new clients.
Oh,
Ugly ass rug.
Oh my God. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there.
See, just leave.
It's shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me.
Just
I
leave.
swear.
Just leave, bro. Just leave.
This is where I heard those footsteps at.
Let's leave. Like, y'all got zero survival instincts, bro.
From here.
Y'all got zero survival instincts.
Oh my goodness.
See, but I feel like the fact that he's like just staying here, chilling, like, I don't feel like this is real. I feel like it was actually me, like, I'm out this. You know, see, I think some of these people want to be horror protagonists. So at that point, you know what? You want the ghost to talk to you because you keep hanging around the ghost. You know what I'm saying? You're not removing yourself. The only chance I would ever, and I mean ever, maybe tolerate being around some just for a period of time is if I just bought a house and I was like, damn. Well, let's see if it's actually real before I, you know, go through selling all this again.
That right there.
But otherwise,
That right there is always.
I've talked to some people who genuinely believe, like, you know, there are people that actually believe like they've slept with ghosts, like they've ghosts, like there are some people like that, like that they like walk around like believing like a ghost gave them sloppy toppy, like they literally got their soul sucked. I'm like, that was the sleep paralysis demon and like the alcohol. Like, come on, lock in.
Doing this job out here, look at. See this job? Doing this right here.
So just close the door. I see the lights moving in the back. Just close the door, bro. Just close the door. Just close it and do the job.
And
just close it and do the job.
man, I've seen things.
Oh, they got dolls everywhere.
Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it.
Nah, they setting this man up with all these dolls, bro. Genuinely.
Maybe some of these objects were haunted. What the?
Oh,
Yo,
damn, a lot of them are
this is
moving.
moving, and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving?
That or like his homie that's like running around the room moving the lights. He's like, yo, we're gonna go viral, fool. He's like, all right, you go in the other room. I'm gonna run through, hit these really quickly, and then the stomping. We can also say for me running away. We can also say that that's the ghost too. Like, I mean, you could easily fake this. I mean, I'm just saying, you could easily fake this because every time something happens, he's not there, you know. And then he notices it afterwards.
I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home.
Bro said, don't follow me home. See, I wonder if anyone would, yo, if y'all saw something moving like that from a ghost, would you touch it? Because, like, part of me would want to touch it. But, like, I think I'd be too scared to touch it. But I'd be like, if I touch it, is, like, the ghost going to go into me? What if you, like, threw something at it? Would you, like, throw something at it? Ooh, no, then the ghost might think you instigating. All right, never mind. You know what? Don't touch it. Just.
It's at this point where the supposed
Maybe if I was, like, you know, like wanting to die, I might play around.
again turns into something else entirely. Not one, but several lights begin to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind the carpenter.
Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling, but overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his relief, nothing has happened since then.
See, I don't care if
Yet
I'm
still,
contracted.
The question remains,
Burn
just
the
what
contract.
exactly took place inside this house? As with all videos,
I'll give you your
I'll
money
let you
back.
come up with your own conclusions.
Yo, I do wonder though if ghosts view this as like TMZ, bro. I low-key feel like the people that lived in that house knew that it's haunted, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they know. Because they got all these dolls and stuff. Like, they definitely know. They just don't care. Maybe they're like, oh, that's Abuela. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, bro? Maybe they don't. Maybe they genuinely don't care. But you're not gonna tell people you hire your house is haunted because they're not gonna want to work for you.
As is often the case with paranormal videos, it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest.
Yeah,
That
because I
said,
feel like kids
even
see
though this
stuff.
next clip is pretty short, its inclusion of a child and something supernatural makes it worth watching. On September 26th
Its inclusion of a child is crazy, bro. Like, rephrase. Right? Yo, you ain't got... Listen, I'm not the best PR manager, but like, I could do you a solid or two, okay?
25, an aunt records her niece eating breakfast on the kitchen table. It's a seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago, but even to this day, this footage continues
Those are
to
some
replay the
bomb-looking
aunt's mind,
pancakes,
as
though.
what was captured here is
Those
pretty
look fluffy
creepy.
as hell.
Watch closely.
Oh, wait, that's not what I was looking at. I was looking at this. It looks like a face is there.
Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes by in the background. It moves slowly, which somehow makes it creepier. But the creepiest part about this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
It's as though its presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a
Yeah, it kind of looks like an old lady, like an old lunch lady. You know the lunch lady game? Doesn't that kind of look like the lady?
fridge. You'll notice a reflection.
Or someone's grandma.
But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the child's.
It's not the
almost like
kid.
it's looking back at her. Now, of course, it isn't clear enough to be sure if that's so. Whether pareidolia or something else, it's still pretty creepy to look at. But still, it's the shadow in this video that many are finding hard to explain. Although this clip was filmed a while ago, it's still just as creepy now as it was then.
And she is just up those pancakes, not giving a care in the world.
And I hope you...
See, that's what you should do if you see a ghost. Just eat your food. Yo, I do wonder though if the ghosts are like, this is my ghost TMZ.